Oh. Just waiting for the draft link here. All right, we got the draft link. We're going to go into the draft here. Oh, it just finished, I guess. Nuno Raffelios, number 0 LeBlanc, Leeson for Montas. Wow. And then the Malphite and the Renata coming out. But, you know, you have Karma, you have a nice Viego comp. So I think this comp, you pick this if you think that Love You will carry. So. Waiting on Squishy here, as we have some connection issues. It's either Viego or bust on blue side, or red side rather. Whereas Lil LeBlanc, I mean, Galio's kind of hard, Sion's kind of hard, but Ash is pretty easy. Viego's pretty easy to kill. Galio's pretty, Karma's pretty easy to kill. I think in draft, I would honestly pick the Viego comp just because it's pretty easy for Viego to play, and you have like easy targets. But we'll end up seeing. As we load into game here. Lisa LeBlanc is a tried and true combo. Looks like we're gonna load in the game soon here. Yep. Yeah, the early game. Team Gimbusi getting caught out here, forced to use his W to poke away here. Ash Karma is a pretty impressive lane, but Felice is going to feel pretty comfortable with the Renata, given that Renata has that revive, right? So, and this is actually one of Nooner's best champs. He's not really known for the Caitlyn. He's pretty strong on the Aphelios. So let's see what he can get done with that magic. Nooner taking a lot of damage in the level 1 here. Displaying a look at the level 2 over the yo, my internet is pooping. I think there's some issues coming on for the blue side here.
A summoner has disconnected.
Going to reconnect. Actually, let's just take the time to. I guess I can't right now.
A summoner has reconnected.
Lazy gonna get that auto off, trying to get some Q damage off. Viego actually going to look to cross map over into Lee Sin side. I think Viego loses at this point on the map. I'm kind of curious to see what actually is going to end up going down. Manta Ray has no idea here, but Viego is going to look to just steal away Manta Ray's camps. Don is moving. Sun comes down. Manta Ray gonna be forced out of his own jungle. But the thing is, LeBlanc is walking, so you can't actually really make a play here. Oh, first blood over to Love You. He's gonna actually be able to Q over the Lee Sin, who's gonna be forced to flash. I don't think Viego can kill this, yeah. But nice first blood over to the Viego. And he's gonna get the scuttle out of that too. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Let me quickly clean that up for the viewers. Sion going pretty even here. Viego does just have that first kill. Form's actually even. LeBlanc moving up though. Viego might be in a bad spot. He has no flash for this. Sion's going to be able to hit the Q, but LeBlanc is probably just going to dash over and one-shot this Viego. Remember, they're actually going to go for Lazy instead. I don't like how this team likes to split damage a lot, but I guess they know that they're going to have a Lazy kill, right? So they're just going to be pretty comfortable going with that. They're going to try to look for actually a return kill into the Malphite. Ends up being 2 for 2. Galio is on the way. Columbo's here. It's the Q, but it's not going to really mean much. Going to end up going even overall in the game, but it's a win for Blue side with that 2 for 1. So Blanc is going to be pretty happy to pick up one of those kills as well. Get a tether onto the Renata, or onto the affiliates, I should say. Noonoo again taking a lot of damage in this bot lane, but Ashe Karma is really expected to pressure like this, though. I don't think Aphelios is too worried. Noonoo forced a barrier there from the Karma poke, has no mana, probably going to be resetting here. Columbo going in for a trade here, going to catch number 0 with the taunt. Actually pretty well played by Columbo on the short trade. They find Viego here. Abusive X is only level 3 here, was trying to steal away Manta Ray's camps, but is actually unable to get them, and that is going to be feat of warfare. I feel like Lovey feels desperate that he has to make some crazy plays to sort of carry the series after his performance in the last game, but it's not enough. Feat of warfare going to go over to the blue team. Lee Sin going to be pretty happy now with that kill in this matchup. Lovey did get the early kill, but not super ahead, right? Going to get that scuttle, going to finish his blue side. Noonoo actually walking up the trade here. Going to take a lot of damage from this Ashe here, but red-white, it's time to fight. That is what they say. Ends up pushing away bottom. Malphite does have ult, but there's no jungle on either side of the map, so both of these tanks are going to be pretty content to just hitting the minions. Love You again, looking for an invade here. Gonna get the red buff. But it is Lee Sin level 5 to Viego level 4. Lee Sin knows that he's been invaded here. You're walking up, not walking up because he knows he has Lee Sin in the area, but Ashe Karma doing a great job of poking. Lee Sin's going to look for a play here, but remember, he does not have 6, so instead he's going to opt to walk away. Viego has finally hit level 5 here. They're trying to look for a pick on Lee Sin. Galio's walking over, but Lee Sin's going to be able to probably ward hop away to safety. Lazy. Nooner's team is able to take down Colombo in the play. 2 kills and the Drake going down. Viego does go down as well. They're trying to make a quick play on that Drake, unable to do it. Viego at this point in the game, not going to have too much damage. And, I mean, Ash is still ahead in CS, right? But Galio's going to be down a lot of XP. Viego's going to be down a lot of XP. Kind of not what you want to see for the red side. Love you, just try to get some XP lead back. I will say this, like, Love You's a jungler that's been known to, like, punish enemy junglers for lazy pathing and stealing away camps. Mantis has been doing an excellent job of keeping his farm up in this series and keeping Love You contained in the farm department, at least. Not really the kill department, compared to last game. But this game, they've been doing a pretty good job of shutting Viego down. The thing about Viego is he sort of lives and dies by his team. Like, Viego is really good if you can CC lock a lot of people, but if you can't, it's a pretty hard champ to play. They're going to try to make a play on the grubs here, but number 0 has first move. Lee Sin kick's going to be great. They're going to use the Galio ult onto Lazy, display name, ulting pretty much nothing actually. Very bad Malphite ult. That's a tool they're not going to have. Number 0 trying to walk in here, flashing away. Lazy uses the Scion ult, forces the LeBlanc flash. They're making a play onto display name here, but I think he might just get out with the speed. Viego trying to pick up this kill here, but this Malphite is just so tanky. They're not going to get it. Lee Sin shield is big. Finally, display name goes down. Double kill for the Scion. They're trying to look for the LeBlanc. She's going to be chased out here. And finally, the red team is on the board, gets a bit of a gold lead. Both kills over to Scion. Not really what you want to see, but a win is a win, and the blue buff is the blue buff. Great play from both of you. Also, props to Noonoo. He's going to go in for the 2v2 here, gets a double root here, but I don't know if he has the damage right now. Actually, the Ashel does get caught. Team 1 Kamusi autoing his own support. Is it enough? No, it is not. That was a great ult by Leafblower, and it was a great ult by Noonoo there. Winning out on the 2v2, that is not what you want to see as the Ashe Karma lane. Aphelios going to pick up some plates here, going to claw back some of this gold differential generated by the Ashe with that kill. Aphelios now 3-0-1. It's not only just got a lot harder for Ashe to play. Galio taunt, unfortunately not able to catch LeBlanc there. Colombo, to his credit, is doing a much better job of keeping number 0 contained. I know he has a better matchup, but props to him so far in the lane phase. That was a great trade from Colombo. Not really enough. I mean, LeBlanc does end up winning out, but Colombo's trading very well so far. Not going down too much CS, like it was in the last game. And the Noonoo fullback, I mean, both AD carries aren't out of parity, but Noonoo does have the XP advantage on red-white as well. Ashe does not want to fight right now. Number 0 walking away from that Galio. Diego's looking for a play. Ashe does go wide here, and there's no play to be had. Round of Glass is having some ping issues. They're trying to play through at 90 ping. Looks like they want to make a play on this bot side. Number 0 walking up. Noonoo also walking up, taking a lot of damage actually, but he does have the Renata in his back pocket. We're still going to hit him anyways. Finally goes down. Manta Ray Looking for the Ashe. Leaf trying to protect his AD carry, not going to get much protection here, but the Galio ult does come down. I think Monterey is actually going to end up dying for this. Diego has Lee Sin body to play with here. Oh, just goes wide. Sion is able to interrupt the Malphite TP. And it's a 2, I believe that was a 2 for 2 in the bot lane. Diego is starting this up though, and LeBlanc wants to contest. I don't think Lee Sin's going to get there in time, yeah. So, you know, decent objective taken. Nice taunt. I think the number 0 is going to end up having to use his ultimate to get away here. Doesn't have the flash. But yeah, Colombo's much more of a threat here. W tags both people for Ashe. There's no Renata ult, there's no Aphelios ult. There's a Renata W though. Human WC does end up going down. Aphelios is here. It's going to be a double kill for the Viego. They're trying to look onto Monterey. I don't think they can find him. Colombo going deep, but recognizing he has to back out. Lee Sin is probably going to try to stop his back, but it's not going to be possible. I don't really like where Colombo is backing. Lee Sin 1Q, and he's going to be able to stop the back, but he doesn't want to check. And Red Side actually establishing a gold lead, and they have the Grubs, and they have the first Drake, so feeling pretty happy so far. Display name trying to look for a play onto Lazy with the ultimate, but not really going to find much here. Viego's actually here to catch the Malphite. He has no ultimate, so he doesn't have an easy way of getting out of this. Taking a lot of damage from the Viego here, but Mantare is here to cover the 2v2. This Mantare takes the Q. I don't think he does. I think Mantare can actually win if he takes it, but they don't want to risk it. Karma's here in the area. They're trying to play for the Rift Herald. Stun onto Lee Sin. Get Warthog. They're trying to look onto Mantare and this no-hold Malphite, but they're not going to be able to. Yala's keeping LeBlanc under her tower, so not going to have a wave. As Noonoo is actually going to get the first blood here on the tower kills. So that is going to be feats for blue side. Going for a play on Lazy. I think Sion is too tanky to die, but the Malphite ult does go down. The display name might have to give his life for it. No, I don't think he'll need to with the Q going down. Lazy is just going to try to hit the minion, try to hit what he can. Not going to be able to do anything without it. This Malphite with the innate armor is just so tanky. Beast of X is able to catch the Malphite body actually. Trying to look to kill the, oh my god. Trying to look to one-shot that Lee Sin, but LeBlanc with her Hextech Revolver and her Hextech Alternator just one-shots Viego here. Human Gumayusi trying to make something happen here. Ground ult goes wide, ends up autoing the clone, number 0, killing Gumayusi. Had a bad read on who the LeBlanc was. Leaf forced to flash, and number 0 again off to a 5-0 and 1 start after a beautiful job from Colombo trying to contain him in the lane phase. I'm going to get some gold here, but again, Abusive Access is sort of the carry for this team. Forced to play away. I swear I'm getting the flash noise effect, but nobody really flashed. They're going to be able to use it. Oh! Right on from the display name. Colombo trying to salvage the play. Manta Ray looking for a Q. Aphelios ult goes wide. Great shutdown from Viego here, 1-for-1, but it is a 1-for-1 of the jungle for the mid lane and for the Drakes, so not going to be too happy about that. But Sion is free hitting this top turret, so it looks like Red Tide has resigned to give away this Drake in order to get some more gold onto the Sion here. This team actually gets the Otacon off of that play as well. So yes, you get a top tier 2 tower for the red side, but unfortunately you lose Otacon, you lose Drake, and you're actually going to end up losing Asher as well. That's sort of the barrier. But we're not able to shield pretty well. Number 0 taking a lot of damage here, trying to look for another W onto the Ash, but Ash is actually just going to be able to walk it out. Clutch play from Leaf. Lazy actually picking up a lot of gold here, going to that Titanic Hydra second here, getting the these outer turrets and keeping the gold lead even for the red side. And Love You've got a lot of gold off of that one shutdown here, now up a full item on the Lee Sin, and beginning to see a bit of a farming advantage for the Viego as well. Not a Glass again having ping issues, but it's going down, it looks like. Oh, they found an engage onto the Ash, but it doesn't really mean much. You have the Lee Sin there. Malphite gets a nice flank. Leaf is one shot. Abusive Access trying to run away. Going to get one shot as well. Great counter engage coming out from Malphite and the Granada Glass. Honestly, shouts out to Leaf Flower, man. Leaf Flower's been playing a fantastic game. Meanwhile, Lazy just gonna keep taking these turrets. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Lazy's probably gonna look to ult out if he can, but I think Lee Sin is gonna try to stop that path. Lazy does have the flash. He can look for like a flash ult maybe. No, he actually just gets the dry ult. So good for Lazy. And has the TP as well, so not gonna feel too bad about losing that one. Noonoo walking up pretty far here. He does have the CC gun, so he feels pretty comfortable. But Lazy is looking just for a dry solo kill. Ashwell does go wide here. So Noonoo's going to get some space to hit. And has a Renata in the back pocket waiting for him as well. Viego trying to look for a play here. Forced to ult away. Gets rooted up by the LeBlanc. No, actually he's able to get out in time with the E. Display name keeping the backline at bay here. Viego trying to heal off the Krugs before the fight. Galio ult comes down to protect. Red side is bunched up here, but blue side is encroaching on their top side, and there's nothing red can do about it. A lot of key ultimates used as escape tools. They're going to look at a quick play on the side here. Ult comes down. Lazy taking a lot of damage. Forced to ult away. Felios looks like he's scaled, man. 2 items here with the Yuntal and the IE. Doing a lot of damage. Look at Musi. Trying to melee range. Nice flash from the Ashe here. Trying to play with the LB. Viego goes down. Ashe goes down. Leaf is going to end up going down. And I mean, there's writing on the wall here for the red team. Noonoo's team didn't do great in the placement stage. Started off with a loss against Admiralty's team, but they've now roared to life with these past 2 matches, looking to make their claim into the OLS 2025 fall season playoff. That's the Nash. They're going to be able to push a lot of the objectives with this. If you're a red side, you're kind of coping. You're like, I don't really have that many towers to take, so they're not really going to get too much off this. As Abusive Exes gets one shot by the LeBlanc, tries to ult over the wall, Lazy buying space. But no flash for the Viego, trying to get some kills, not going to matter. Lee Sin gets the Baron. Lazy trying his utmost, not going to be enough. Yeah, it's, I mean, it looks pretty cooked here. Ashe doesn't really do any damage. Viego's hit a 3-item spike, but the champions on the enemy team are just so hard to kill for Viego, with the Renata as well. Blue side pushing into the base here. Lee Sin, there's a 4v5. Viego has a nice flank. They're going to look for a play. It should be now. But I don't think there's a play to be had, to be honest. Galio trying to buy some space. Ashall goes wide. Field goal. Lazy trying to sign a loon, buying some space. He's actually getting a lot of damage onto the backline, but it doesn't even matter. Malphite able to just solo kill the Ashe here. Number 0 trying to get some damage down. Leaf goes down. The inhibitor goes down. Viego's trying to cut the wave off, but I don't think it's going to mean much. Or go down. They're going to try to kill this Malphite. It's not going to be possible. Viego. Oh, Noonoo's actually dead, but I don't know how much it really means. Viego is going to just resign himself to clearing enemy camps here. It's a valiant effort, but unfortunately, That's going to be all she wrote as we move. Nooner's team is 4-1. Well played. I have to go, so there's not really going to be a lot of time for an interview, but thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you for the next one.